Hey you guys, so topic of this video is abortion. Wait 1 minute. Let me just say this really quickly. I don't ever want to hear another person stereotype a black man for having spinners on his ride, because I just saw this white woman with 3 spinners, one of which did not work, and the other 2 which were spinning at a very slow speed. Yeah. White woman, 3 spinners, 1 didn't work. I'm just saying. So anyway, the reason why I'm doing this video is because somebody came on my video, on my Wise Nubian video, response to Wise Nubian, and just randomly put a comment about I'm not voting for Obama because he supports abortion. Or, no, he's pro-choice. And I'm like, wait a minute, my video had nothing to do with that. So, this person chose to, their whole argument or whatever, their whole thing was, it's murder, it's murder. Okay, what else? Well, it's murder, and murder is a sin, and Christians aren't supposed to sin. Okay, but we do. But it's murder. Okay, I got it. What sin at all has any weight over the other? If there was to be a law saying that you're not allowed to get drunk ever, and if you are caught drunk at any point, you will be arrested, or if there was a law saying that you're not allowed to lie ever, or if there was a law saying that you are not allowed to have sex before you get married, and if you do, you shall go to hell and jail, then what? Then what would you do? People that get up here and say, well, it's a sin and it's murder, are judging. Who are you to judge? People need to understand that if you have sex, let's say it's a sin, you make a mistake, you want a second chance to do it right. It's not just about the baby, it's about the woman. And that's why people don't seem to understand, the difference between pro-life and pro-choice. They think pro-choice is pro-abortion, pro-killing babies, pro-baby killers. No, that's not what we are. That's not what it is. And when you say that, you misrepresent the argument, therefore trying to make it easier to attack, which is a fallacy. And you need to stop, okay? Don't do that. Just stop it. What is so wrong with her getting an abortion? What is so wrong with that? Because she chose not to have a child that she laid down and conceived? But men all day and every day choose not to have a child that they laid down and conceived. I am a prime example of that, okay? And another thing this person said that I just don't think they seem to understand. They said that one of the reasons why they're not voting for Obama is because he's quoted a scripture that said, basically, it is a sin or whatever. Do not cause anyone else to stumble. It is a sin to cause someone. Basically, you are responsible if you cause someone else to sin. And so he's saying that Obama is somehow causing other people to sin because he's supporting the opportunity and the option to have an abortion. So I said, okay, so is that the same as saying that McDonald's is causing America to be fat because it supplies fattening foods, which you have the option of partaking in or not? And he's like, no, it's not the same thing. Of course it's not the same thing, because it doesn't sound right, does it? Well, neither does your argument. Outside of Christianity, let's say you're not a Christian and you still just don't believe in abortion. Oh, and just so you know, this person brought up that there were 13 million black babies murdered. They just said 13 million black babies are dead because of abortion. Honestly, I think they might have pulled that number out of their butt somewhere. I don't know. If those 13 million babies had been born, what were you going to do for one of them? Were you going to buy clothes? Were you going to babysit? Were you going to help those babies who had been given up because they knew that they couldn't take care of them? Were you going to help them find new homes? Were you going to help the babies that were taken from the parents because they found out that they weren't taking care of them properly and they were neglecting them? Were you going to find them homes? Were you going to take care of them? Please tell me what you were going to do for one of those 13 million babies. And if you would adopt, awesome. But what about the other 12,999,999? What about them? You're so quick to say, this is not the way to do it. Don't do it. And then you say stuff like, there's got to be a better way. Where is it? Even in 2008, orphanages are filling up. Adoption, people are getting kids from other countries before they get them from ours. What is it that, what better way do you have? Those babies that the people have, you're going to end up paying for them. If that teenage child is disowned by their parents and they have to take care of that child on their own, that child is either going to become a ward of the state, or that child, the teenager is going to be on welfare for a very long time, if not the rest of their life, which you will be paying for out of your taxes. But then you better not complain about your taxes one time. Please. Don't say a word at all. Because people are so quick to judge, and they're so quick to tell someone else what not to do, but do not offer solutions. Do not offer alternatives. And I kept asking this person I was talking to, give me a plausible and effective alternative. And the person was like, no, we can take them in. We can take in, we can take in a baby. I can take in a baby. And so I'm like, yeah, but your plan depends on the generosity of every person in America, or at least a majority of them. And you know, for Christ's sake, that's not even realistic. It's not practical. Please, you're gonna depend your whole plan, or rest your whole plan on the hopes that American people will just be generous enough to adopt a child, just to take in a child or a family and try to support them? Really? This is the same country who thinks communism is a 4-letter word. Right now, there are crackheads who are having baby after baby after baby. My mother took in 2 of them. 2 crack babies, okay? Who are coming out with Down syndrome and other type of diseases and other type of deformities because their parents, or their drugged up sperm donors and egg donors aren't taking care of them. They're just having babies. You're trying to put a formulaic solution to a problem that has so many different types of circumstances that could arise. You don't know what happened. It could have been a rape victim. It could have been a person that was told that they would die if they had that baby. It could have been a crackhead who had a baby, who's having a baby that's probably, going to be a crack addict at birth. You don't know what could happen, and here you are sitting here saying that we should just prohibit abortion. Oh, well, yeah, we should have a few exceptions. So you're going to sit there and come up with all of the exceptions, are you? Anyway, that is all I wanted to say about this. I'm going to be on Blog TV tonight at probably around 8:30 p.m. So if you, want to talk about this further, fine. Feel free to come over and talk about it. If not, whatever. I don't care. You can leave a comment right here. You can do a video response. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's all up to you. But again, I'll be at Blog TV tonight. So, all right.